Welcome back to Talk Pittsburgh. KiKi Brown from Wemo 107.3 and Kelly from 100 Point Star are here for our 3 o'clock drop. We're already laughing and already having fun. Thanks, ladies, for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Because it is KiKi's 50th birthday. So happy birthday. And we were talking about how great you look. And,
Thank you.
You know, it's just...
And how it won't be like that for the rest of us.
Anyways.
Don't hate, ladies.
Happy birthday, KiKi.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get into the 3 o'clock drop. We asked viewers if you think people should remain friends with an ex's friends and family members. And this was actually sparked by Taylor Swift's recent breakup. All of Taylor's closest friends unfollowed her ex.
Love it.
Do you love it?
I just love that.
Okay, so and you're like,
She's more mature.
Oh, yeah. I'm a woman of a certain age, so it's different.
Okay,
It's
so
different.
we're going to read some of the comments. This one's a bit long, so let's get into it.
Okay.
Connie Jo says, when my son and his ex broke up, we agreed that just because the relationship ended didn't mean her relationship with people in the family had to end. So she goes on, she built friendships and relationships with family members during her time with my son, so she should be able to continue them.
Yeah. I
KiKi,
agree.
you say yes.
Yeah, I agree, because just because the relationship ended with you and the boo doesn't mean that you and the family should end it. Now, if it's toxic, if it's bad, if it's a bad breakup and everybody wants to be petty, then go ahead and part ways. I would divorce the friends too, but no, it depends on the breakup. It depends on the relationship. In my world, anyway.
Oh, Kelly,
again,
the
she
face.
is so much more mature than I am. In my eyes, the friends know too much. So I do not think that we should all remain hanging there. Also, I like to think of it flipped. If I met my husband and he was like, I know this might sound weird, but me and my ex-girlfriend's mom are still really close, I wouldn't be able to see him through the red flags that
Right,
would
it would just
be waving.
It would just be strange. Well, and I wonder too if it has to do with whether or not there are kids involved, because
Right.
I think then that's a whole different dynamic,
Co-parenting's different.
right? Then it's a whole different ball game.
I think of this in terms of Taylor and Joe. 6
Yeah.
years, no kids, no mortgage, no house, no real messiness.
Oh, and even if they do, it doesn't even. They're
Right.
too rich for it to matter. It doesn't
So
matter.
true.
It's Taylor. You got to pick the winning team. It's like, I'm going to stick with her because she's got some longevity. I don't know about dude. I'm going to stick with her.
Amen.
All right, Jonathan says, I stopped talking to all my ex-wife's friends and family, but it looks like Jonathan also has
A new.
a new boo. So,
that
and I don't know when all of that happened, but you know, like if you're moving on in your own personal life and there are no kids involved, then, you know.
I do. And I also want to not sound insanely petty, even though I probably already do. And that's okay. That's a little
If you
bit.
have to say
That's
it.
kind of
The hate
accurate.
mail is coming, Kelly.
Right, and I'm ready for it. I think there's also a difference between a relationship versus a marriage.
Yeah.
A wife, and I mean, if you're married to someone for that long, and you know, I am very close with my sister and brothers-in-law. So I think that I don't think I would just completely part ways. I'd probably check in on my nieces and nephews and stuff, but I don't think the other way around I'd want it to happen to me.
My best friend just, she recently divorced. I'm still friends with her ex. Like, we don't hang out, we don't inbox, we don't slide through the DMs or anything. It's like, hey, that's it. If he asks me anything, I'm saying, I'm out of it. I don't have anything
I
to
don't
do
know
with
her.
it.
That's right.
But we're still cool with it. We're still cool.
Beverly says, I'm best friends with my ex's, cousins, and aunts. I've known them for years. My new husband and I get invited to family reunions and weddings.
That is such a different level of maturity that I don't know that level.
Wait,
We're not
I'm
coming
still
to
trying
Christmas dinner.
Once we get into like cousins, I start to get, so it's her ex's, cousins, and other family.
And aunts.
And aunts. Okay.
Can you imagine if your ex showed up at your family reunion and your aunt invited them?
Well, I think, Kelly, you brought up a good point. I think it's all about making sure that both partners in the relationship are comfortable with it, too, right?
Yes, but I also know my family, and they wouldn't check with me.
Now, KiKi, you're making faces now.
Yeah, that's a little. I don't think the dinners are. We don't need to have Christmas sweaters on opening presents. Like, come on, Johnny, let's go. This is our thing. No,
You don't need to be
Johnny,
on the
I need
card.
to sit this one out. No.
You know, I guess it's all about, again, your comfort level and being open, that everybody is okay with the situation.
Right.
Maybe, I guess.
That doesn't happen.
It depends.
Yeah.
Again.
Taryn says, I'm still friends with my ex-wife's family. It's not fair to punish the family members for our failures.
Shouts to Code Red. Shouts to Code Red. Yeah, he's definitely honest on that one.
And I think it's okay to be cordial. I think you can be a mature adult and be cordial. I just think of, for example, the thing that Taylor and all of her friends did. There's a reason that they cut him off.
Because it's Taylor.
I'm sorry, he did her dirty in some way. We are going to find that out.
See?
I promise.
See?
They did it for a reason.
It's Taylor.
So we have any other comments? Or is that the last one? Okay, we have one more. This is Pittsburgh girl Becky. No point unless you have kids with your ex, and you'll have to with some of the family, like the grandparents. Otherwise, wish them all well and move on. I don't know.
Pittsburgh girl 412, Becky, you and I.
Yeah, and I mean, even that last comment was like, would you like it if your ex did it?
Never.
Yeah. Ron, it's all about maturity, Kiki, and how the relationship ended. If he or she was horrible to your friend, see ya. If it was your friend's fault or just a mutual breakup, I don't see any reason to cut ties.
Life is short. Don't hold grit. I mean, you just don't invite them to Christmas dinner. Still say hi, be cordial, be nice, be respectful, but
Just no big family gatherings.
Yeah,
And what about
boundaries.
weddings? What about weddings? Like, are you allowed to the wedding? I don't know.
If there's an open
if there
bar
were
and a bunch
nieces
of
and
exes, that
nephews,
should never
had
happen.
me at open bar, sis. So I'm just saying.
All right, really good conversation, and we appreciate. We had so many comments on this
Yes,
one.
we did,
It was
we
a
did.
really great topic.
I love it.
Please don't come at us. We're just talking. We
Yeah,
appreciate
right.
and love all of you.
Yes.
And stick around because after the break, we're talking to Kiki about her weekly radio segment that's all about community. We love it. We know you will too. We'll be right back.